Okay, all right. So tonight's homework number 63, I believe, for Wednesday, the first day of February. Okay, so tonight's it's the same kind of question. It's presented somewhat differently. As a matter of fact, I don't want to do these. Okay, um, I want to I want you to try one where you have to see a table like that. Okay, because the other ones you can do. It's the same, it's more or less the same kind of question. So I want to see if you can do these questions by looking at a table. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and it's gonna take a little more reading. So I don't think I'll give you as many questions. Okay, all right. Anyways, the table below lists the masses and volumes. All right, science, physics, of several pieces of the same type of metal. All right, there is a proportional relationship between the mass and volume. Okay, so mass is how dense something is, volume is how large, right? It is from a three-dimensional standpoint, right? So, anyways, determine the volume in cubic centimeters. The piece of metal, the mass. Okay, so basically, what you're comparing are the two labels of these columns, right? So I'm going to compare volume to mass, so just V to M, all right, like that. All right. Again, we only need to do one of these, okay, because that's the only thing that I really want to go over with you. All right, so I'm just going to pick the first one. You could have picked any of these three. So if you want to put 3.4 on the top of the proportion and put mass here at the bottom to 38.182, that's fine. You can put 783, or you could pick 13.8 and then 154. It's fine. They're all consistent. They're all proportional to begin with. And if you want to test them, you could just cross multiply like that, 3.4 times, and you can tell. Okay, we're gonna go into that more probably this week, or if not next. So, okay, all right. So I'm gonna use the first one. All right. So the volume is 3.4. The mass. Now, however, I would say this: if you pick this line here and use 3.4 for volume, you gotta use this for mass. You can't just pick any old number. So, for example, you can't pick 3.4 and then pick 81. You can't do that. Okay. All right. Anyway, so here's what I got so far, right? And then now I want to know the mass. If the mass was 104.439, how much is the volume to the nearest tenth? Okay, I got to make sure I read that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to write this to remind myself that it wants to come in tenth, because otherwise I'm going to get it wrong and it'd be very embarrassing. Okay, cross multiply and divide. So I'm going to go a little faster here. I'm going to do 338.182 times x, that's 38.182x, equals to, was 3.4 times 104.439. Make sure, by the way, when you enter, make sure you enter in correctly, because sometimes you guys might miss a button in the calculator, and then your answer comes out all wrong, and then you got to spend time doing another question. Okay, so here's what I got. All right, I got 355.0926. I'm going to divide both sides by 38.182. All right, just cleared it by accident. Let's see, 0926 divided by 38.182. And that is 9.3. It's already rounded. Yes. That's awesome. So I don't really need to round it. All right. If you can see the up here, that's another issue we're dealing with school right now, is the internet dropping. I hope your parents know that. Okay. All right. That's it. Moving on. All right. So that's it. Okay. All right. Let's move on to tomorrow. I'm going to record the next one. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Bye now.
OMG, that was so good.